Hello and welcome to more World War II. Usually do 172 scale. This is a nice book for inspiration for models of all scale and wargaming. This is the Concord series, Armor at War. This is armor of the Deutsches Afrikakorps. There's a Mark IV on the cover. And armored cars. The Reinschlepper, a Marder. PZ2, the Zig Bison. They only had a few of those down there, and the only place they were used. We'll take a look through this. Hope you get a little bit of inspiration in your modeling and your gaming. This one's from 2000. Made lots and lots of these books. They usually have a lot of information and photos you haven't seen before. Has a little bit of the history of the Afrika Korps. There's some when they're arriving. There's a 222. Armored car. A lot of these pictures will have some knocked out ones because they were filmed by British photographers. There's the space extra track for a little extra protection. There's Rommel. There's a convoy. Look at this. Lots of extra tack and ideas for accessorizing your tanks with wheels and track. There's the PZ1 command vehicle. I always like that vehicle. Just has a machine gun, but it's interesting looking. There they are, capturing and going to take back to look at one of the 8-wheeled armored cars. It's an 88 column, half-track, PZ2. There they captured a Humber armored car from the British. They needed all the extra vehicles they could get. Fuel, supplies, everything. Short supply. They lost a lot of it coming over and the convoys getting sunk in the Mediterranean. Always short. There's some locals. Taking one away. And here's some of the color plates. Very nice. There's the PZ1 command. A basic Mark 4D. PZ2. They had a few Sturmgeschütz down there with the short barrel. There's a vehicle, 6mm anti-tank gun. They only had those, this particular one, and on a half-track in North Africa. And this one was for North Africa too. They only made like a dozen or so. The Zig Bison with 150mm. There's the Reinschlepper. They took the French tractor with that body on it and mounted a casement and put the gun in there. There's a very odd vehicle from Austria. Tracks and wheels. Little half-track command vehicle. There's the basic 251 half-track command vehicle with a 37mm anti-tank gun. Here's the Panzerjäger 1 with the 47mm Czech anti-tank gun on there. Not too bad for its time. There's the Marder 3, and that one has a long-barreled 76mm that they captured from the Russians, a lot of, and they rebored for 75mm. Very effective, could knock out anything the Allies had on North Africa. Very good gun. There's the Mark IV Special, as they say. The long barrel, they started with the 75. And that one had the globular muzzle brake. And then there's the more familiar looking one, the G, Later on, the H and the J you'd see in the rest of Europe, 43, 44, 45, and they usually had some side skirts. And there's the end of the line for the PZ3 and in, with a short-barreled 75mm on there. And this one is from support unit with the Tiger tank battalion they had. There's an unusual ad hoc vehicle where they took an armored car and put a 50mm anti-tank gun on there. More captured. Knocked out. There's more of the Panzerjägers lined up. That's on a little PZ1 chassis. There's one of the Zigs knocked out. Call that a Bison. Armored cars. More with the extra track, a PZ3. There's the nice spaced armors. See that well on that particular model. Whether you model in 172 or any other scale, these give you a lot of reference photos to go by. If you're interested in just the video games with the tanks, it's still nice to look through these. Diorama ideas, wargaming, just collection. There's more of the Lorraine Schlepper. It's kind of nice with the wavy camouflage on it. There's that vehicle. With the gun mounted on a half-track. There's that Austrian vehicle. The Sawyer. Look at that. Tracks and wheels. They can go up or down on that one. There's the Sternbeshoots. They didn't have too many of those down there, and they were all with the short barrel, I believe. More of the Martyr. If the Martyr gets hit, it's going to get knocked out because it's very thin armor. Made to attack from long distances or ambush. Not go one-on-one with other tanks. Tank destroyer. And if you see there, that's the familiar Czech body that they use later on for the Hetzer. There's a nice photo with some foliage on there, folks. 88mm. Armored car. Look at that there. PZ2. Mark IV. Mark III. There's a picture of Tiger. They got the Tigers down there, a battalion of them in Tunisia. A little bit too late. They had some of them on the fighting in the Kasserine Pass. That's the end. That one. We're on the back. Look at the edge there. Armor series. Oh, there's a lot of them. Very nice. All right, then. Hope you enjoyed looking through that. More to come. Thanks for liking and subscribing. More World War II. Tanks, and more tanks. Thank you.